because I'm on my way. I'm outside. So, well, it's a new week. If you don't know me, hi, my name is Kimberly and welcome to this new video. Yeah, new Monday, last week of me not working because next Monday will be my first day back to work. But this week, it's the last week we're still off, but I do have a lot of things to do. I'm now getting some errands, and tonight we have craft night, so I will be, I think we're gonna make like a necklace with beads. I don't know, we'll see, but I'm really looking forward to that. And tomorrow I will be going to the office though, for picking up my laptop because we have new ones and they needed to install. And well, Wednesday is the day I'm dreading because Wednesday is the day that, well, we have to go to the hospital. So a lot of people. Yeah, Wednesday is the day I'm dreading because that's the day I need to go to the hospital to get hopefully the IUD out. And I can feel that my body is really like busy with it because I have all these bad dreams. And last night again I woke up having this dream. I was in the hospital getting the IUD taken out, so let's just hope everything goes right and then we have a good week to look forward to. But yeah, first now I'm gonna get some errands, gonna get some coffee, gonna get a bottle of wine, get some cat food, and enjoy these last days of fall because a lot of leaves are now on the ground. So yeah, let's enjoy this last week. Look at my very cute new headband. I just bought this on Amazon. While I also bought 2 little mini water bottles because I'm gonna do a test knit. Can you guess? I'm doing the test knit for Laura Penrose. She came out with a couple of hot water bottle covers, and I think a year ago or even more, she came out with the Maxine hot water bottle, and I made that one for my grandma. But now she came with like the mini version and also a regular version, but I'm gonna test knit the mini version for like this winter theme that she's doing with a, I think it's a hand dyed yarn, so she can like you can order a kit. But yeah, I'm very looking forward to that, so I want to gift mine. And I just bought those 2 little ones on Amazon yesterday, and I also still wanted like this headband, so I did. And I'm now just editing my Japan vlog. I know I've been saying this so many times, but it's just so much like a lot of clips, and I now know for myself that I sort of have to like edit during the week at least a couple of times, that I don't have to like do it in one sitting. And I'm doing it now, and I think it's almost 40 minutes long. And there are also like parts, I don't know how to explain. I have a lot of clips and I'm talking to the camera, and of course there are some clips of me knitting. However, it's not really like an update on any project kind of vlog. I'm just knitting my Sophie hood during like the vacation. And I did visit 2 yarn shops in Tokyo that I also have some shots from, of course. So I don't know if I should do those separate for like a specific knitting vlog with some Japan content, or that I should just put it all in one big vlog. But that means that like at 40 minutes there's me visiting a yarn shop. Like, you have to get all the way through the vlog to then get to the yarn part. So I don't know what to do, but I'm gonna edit a bit more and leave in like around half an hour for our craft night.
Je komt in de vlog. Oh! Ongekend dit, hè?
Good morning. It's Tuesday morning. I made coffee and I'm gonna drink my coffee while I'm getting ready to go to the office and pick up my new laptop. As you maybe can hear, I'm having quite the cold. But yesterday we had craft night and it was amazing. We ended up making like something with we didn't make a necklace, but a hanger that you can like put on a necklace, but it was trial and error and we had to make dinner, and then before we started nobody finished their project, so we were thinking maybe do it once a month, but now we have an extra night next week. So hopefully we then can finish and then I can share what we made. But yes, today is going to the office, then trying to finally finish this second sleeve of my test knit because I really want to get it done. I needed to get done soon. I mean, the deadline is next week, I believe the 11th, and we're now living the 4th of November, so time is ticking, but we will be all right. However, I just don't want to get too stressed because I also want to like make pictures still that need to go up in the Ravelry, and yeah, that's my goal for today.
Nou niet, dan loop je steeds terug. Even motiveren. Ik vind het eigenlijk helemaal een beetje naar beneden gehaald. Wie? Astrid. Door wie?
For the people who know me, we're back. Sort of today I'm gonna get my laptop, but I finally got the trousers in a size smaller, so I'm very happy with that. Also wearing my new jacket, and of course my Mobi's slip over. I'm still so proud of this. Look what I just got. I can't wait. Look how small and tiny. So cute. But I bought two because I do want to make two of them. And one is gonna be for a friend of mine, and I'm not gonna say who because maybe she's watching, but I hope I can at least finish her one first, and then we for the test knit, because we have only 2 weeks, it's like very short, so we will see. But I think I'm gonna make it with the leftover yarns that I had from my Maxine hot water bottle, and that's from Knitting for Olive merino, like just the thin one, and I have that in like a dark and white, and I think still some natural color that I still have left, so I think I'm gonna try to use that, and we will see. I think for the last one, for the Maxine hot water bottle, my row gauge was quite off, so in the end I had to do extra rows of color work to make it work. But yeah, we will see. I first have to really knit on the Winnie Sweater before I'm allowed to start this. So my goal is to finish the Winnie Sweater this week, and then I'll have next week for the little hot water bottle cover. But this is what I have left. So I think I will be able to make one with like the dark brown and then the, what is it, cream? Yeah, cream, bark, and I have nature left. So I could even go with 3 colors, but I think I'm just gonna go with 2 colors, or maybe do some of the motifs in a different color, but I still have to see. Oh, it smells so good, like sheep. But I think the dark has to be the main color because that's what I have the most of. Yeah, that's my little update for now. We have to go get knitting. Okay guys, don't mind how I'm looking. I have pimples, so I put in things, and wow, my goal for today is knitting on this damn test knit. Okay, this sleeves, I'm so done with these sleeves, but we're also almost done, so that's good news. And then we have to do the lace. This was a pain in the ass, so I'm not really looking forward to doing that again because I just don't really have the right needles to like do that nicely, as in the round. So I had to do it like magic loop, and it was kind of annoying and fidgety, so not really looking forward to that. But the good news is that yesterday was big success. The IUD is out, so it was painful, but it was fast. And apparently the threads that are attached to the IUD like fully were wrapped around the IUD itself, so no wonder they couldn't find it. How that happened, I have no idea. The doctor has no idea, but yeah. So today was the first day I am taking my pill. But on the way back, me and my boyfriend like hit the deck smack with our bikes. He was like pushing me because it was like more than half an hour of a bike ride, and I was still like my what do you call this, my strength and basically my body gets tired so easily still. So he was like pushing me a little bit, and then it's like the classic way people here in the Netherlands go down on their bikes. Like his handlebar got in mine, and then we sort of like, sometimes when you do that you can sort of fix it and then be safe, but like he just went down, and then I was like smack. So we hit the deck hard. So maybe also you can see like my hand palms are a bit, and I got like this weird wound, and my elbow is like, and I sort of have like muscle pain now in the front of my neck and in my arm on how I went down. Luckily, like my clothes were not scratched or anything because I was wearing my new jacket, and I was so scared that maybe it got like a hole in it because my elbow hurt it. But apparently it got like I had this shave in my elbow while I was wearing the jacket and a sweater, but those are both fine. The only sad thing was that my sunglasses were in my pocket, and those are probably unfixable. Like I just probably went full weight on the sunglasses, and they were just in my jacket without like a case, so it got the full hit. But we're fine, nothing is broken. It was just painful. It was like I mean, we were 500 meters away from the hospital, and then we were like, shmeh. So we had to still go the whole way back. But today's a new day. I am fully focusing on this, and maybe I can film a podcast today because I feel it's time to do one. So yes, I'm making lunch, I'm knitting, and maybe I can do the knitting podcast today. And I have been adding on the Japan vlogs, and I decided in the end to make 3 parts, probably yeah, one is like 20 minutes, the other one will maybe be around that same time as well, 15 minutes, and then the last one is mainly going to be Tokyo and the knitting stores that I visited. So yeah, talk to you later. Just came back home, and the weather is so nice. It's so beautiful. Rare sighting, we're going to the gym. First time in maybe 4 or 5 months. Okay, guys, just came back from the gym. We're making lunch right now, but I just wanted to quickly update you on the test knit because we're nearing the end, or at least also the end of the deadline. But I managed to finish my sleeves, do the lace. I still have to weave in the ends, but in the end, I don't have another pair of 3.75 millimeter needles, so I just went for 3.5 millimeter needles, also because I have the tendency to do it quite loose if it's like fiddly. So that's what I did. I'm happy I finished them, and yesterday I was like, I need to finish this neckline, so I did. I finally made the lace. I did start with the lace the day before, however I was eating at my sister-in-law and her boyfriend, and they are knitting a scarf together, or at least separate but together, the same pattern. They ended up on knitting, I believe, a scarf from November Knit. I will put it here, in beautiful colors, but of course they needed some help. My sister-in-law did finish a petite knit hat. It turned out quite good. Accidentally she made the whole thing in rib, like twisted rib, because she kept doing the knit stitches wrong, but it looks great. I mean, twisted rib looks nice. But now, yeah, they had to do like Italian cast on, and it's all a bit fiddly and new, so I just came over to help, and that's when I started on the lace. However, I did not finish it, but I did yesterday. So it was a bit of a fiddly, but it turned out so nice. I'm so happy with it. Also here I went for the 3.5 millimeter needles instead for the 3.75. I must say, in the pattern she says that you have to like pick up 3 stitches approximately from every 4. stitches. However, that didn't really work for me, so I had to like pick up stitches like 4 times over yesterday evening, and I just went with like my camera light on my forehead while we were watching a series because this yarn is so dark. I wasn't really able to see, but I managed to do it very, very neatly. I say so myself. However, when I tried to like, make the end, it's sort of, I pulled a thread and it broke. So I probably have to do some fixing here with some threads to make it look neatly. So she's almost done. Let me put her on. I have not put her on yet. Oh my god. I mean, it looks a bit weird with the t-shirt on underneath and with all the ends, but she is giving. Look how cute. Okay. Yes, I think it looks very good. I mean, with the blocking, I think the lace will block out, but yes, now we just have to do the body, and the only thing is it's quite short. So I do hope it grows a bit with blocking, because I just needed more yarn for the arms in the end. So this is all I have left of the 10 balls, and I just started the lace for the hem, and I'm gonna knit that first and yeah, see how much yarn we have left over to maybe get some extra rows in. And I'm also contemplating on using my swatch, because I made quite a big swatch, like the 10 by 10 centimeters. So I think there's still some rows that are left in there that I can use to give it some length. But overall, I'm very happy. I will set it up a bit so you can see me in full. Here she is. I think the blocking will help with like getting some extra, and then hopefully here I can get some extra, because this is very high sports legging, and that's not how high my trousers are. So yes, so I hope we can get that with blocking. However, today it's Saturday, and I have to fill in the form before Tuesday. So I don't know if we are able to do a full block before yeah, I mean, I'm gonna finish the garment. However, I don't know if I'm able to do a full blocking session, or that I maybe have to like steam block it, but we will see. I'm gonna take all these little things off because it's not really good for the decreased stitches, because they get pulled in. But I'm so happy. I'm so happy, because then when this is finished, I have to knit on this little water bottle. I'm really looking forward to it. However, I said to myself I cannot start before this is done, and this is due, I mean, yeah, Monday, Tuesday, and the hot water bottle is then still a week, and she said she knitted it up in like a weekend, and it's just like a big sock, I guess. It's not that I have to do the big water bottle. That's why I also said I just want to do the mini and not the big one, because that's not in my schedule. But let's get knitting on this lace for this hem, because time is running out.
Make it dik. Heb je er zin in?